In the rain-starved canton of Valais, farming would be impossible without water from glaciers and high mountain springs. Since 800 AD, local people have been building the wooden aqueducts known as the bis to conduct water down into the valley below. There's a good example of the technology in Torrent Neuf, above the village of Savièse in central Valais. Here an association was set up to restore the bis, which was abandoned in 1934. About 7 kilometres of channels are being renovated at a cost of more than 5 million francs. Some of the wooden aqueducts now serve simply as walking paths. The aim is to demonstrate the importance of the bis as a water source and pay tribute to those who risked their lives to construct them.
It was very dangerous, and what we see at the beginning of this part of the bis is a little chapel where they had the mass. They went there to church, they prayed for all the people who were working here.
This is the most spectacular of the bis in Canton Valais. It's of the utmost importance that we preserve these channels because they're part of the history of the region. Between 1430 and 1934, that's 504 years, the mountain population carried out an incredible amount of work in the bis in order to make sure that they could survive as farmers.
The women came just to bring the wine and food and so on, and the workers just stayed there for the whole day and then went back home in the evening, or sometimes they just slept on the bis and they got the food and the wine from the family members.
As the renovation work continues, more and more artefacts come to light. This piece of wood formed part of a channel built in 1400. From the new hanging bridges, you can make out the old water channels that hugged the mountainside. It was considered too dangerous to rebuild the channels here. This bridge was built by masons wearing climbing harnesses and hard hats who had to dangle off the cliff face.
We based the construction on old photos. We recovered all the old stones that were here already, except for the granite keystones, which we got from the commune.
The water from the bis pours into a number of reservoirs in the valley below and is released by sluice gates. Farmers take turns to use the water periodically. Samuel Bruchet is irrigating his pastures to grow winter fodder for his cattle. He takes water from the bis every week if there's no rain.
If we didn't have the bis, we wouldn't be able to farm. My animals would have nothing to eat.
Some 2,000 kilometres of bis still survive along the rugged cliff faces of the Valais, but many of them are in a poor condition. Charly Wuilloud insists that it's worth repairing them in view of global warming and dwindling water supplies.
To keep them is sort of keeping humidity in the valley. Keeping humidity means you have water for sources, you have water against forest fires and so on. You can build up little lakes where you have some water reserves.
The renovation work at Torrent Neuf is due to finish in 2012, but the path is already open to the public. Charly Wuilloud is spearheading a campaign to include the aqueducts in the Aletsch Biatchhorn UNESCO World Heritage Site.